Previously on Immigrant Insights.
Noong 2017, after nung visit namin, doon ko siya talagang seriously tiningnan. So, nag-research na ako online. So, nakita ko na yung Express Entry program. Just how does it work?
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is episode 15 of the Immigrant Insights brought to you by The Life of Chai. So in this episode, this is actually part 2 of my interview with my friend Angel, where he touches on the options that he had as pathways for his permanent residence application. That will be the first part. And then he would also go on to talk about the eligibility criteria for the express entry stream. And finally, what I like to think are the factors within our control. Basically, these factors are IELTS and the educational credential assessment, which represents the level of educational achievement that a candidate would have.
Parang tas nung time na yon, yung mga individual provincial nominee programs, hindi pa sila like tied into express entry talaga. Kanya-kanyang programs pa yung per province na not necessarily tied to express entry. Hindi pa din bayad yung, or wala pang application fee yung sa Saskatchewan. So parang, yun nga. So parang akong ininggayan kasi parang mag-apply ka lang, wala namang bayad. O di, gumawa ako both. Pero, hindi ko sinubmit yung sa Saskatchewan. Bakit ko nga ba hindi sinubmit? I forgot kung bakit hindi ko na siya sinubmit. Kasi I think nung binasa ko yung sa Express Entry, parang sabi ko, parang eto na lang yung ipupursue ko.
So really, finding information about immigrating to Canada is very easy. Just pop into your browser or search engine and search for Immigrant to Canada. Access the first results that's likely the IRCC website, and once you're into the website, you would find all this information about immigrant pathways. Angel mentioned the express entry and also the provincial nominee program, but there's also many more streams that you can take a look at and consider again how you stack up, your situation stacks up against the criteria of these different programs.
So nung tinignan ko, sabi ko, nako sayang, dapat pala nung 29 para full points. Pero nag-birthday na ako, so na-minusan na ako ng 5 noon at that time. Kasi by that time, parang ilang years na ba ako 6 years? 6 years na ako working. So pasok na ako dun sa 6 to 10 years na bracket. So sabi ko parang maximum points na ako dun sa work experience.
So before we move on to the next part, which are the factors within our control, let's go back on the 2 factors that Angel already mentioned, which is age and work experience. Now, these are 2 factors that I find very interesting because they can tend to offset each other. So for example, a candidate who is 20 years old already is likely not going to be able to get max points for work experience, simply unless they've been working since they were 14, right? Possibly under 16 professional basketball player like a Ricky Rubio or something like that, but which is rare. And then that also has a different like immigration stream for them. But you know what I'm saying? So then if you're considering that you're losing points on age, you can actually consider that, hey, maybe I could get max points for work experience, especially because I'm already 26, you're still within the range for age, and you've been working from the time that you were 20, right? Or you were very savvy, you were working from the time that you're 18. By the time that you're 24, you have 6 years of experience and then max points. But even if you're already later, and especially when you have changed careers like what I did, and your working life was segmented into different careers, take note that you can claim points for a primary occupation only, and you're going to have to work out the math where you can claim the maximum points. And then there's a sub criteria of the total work experience. So it's gonna get very, very to the fine details, but this is how these two factors, age and work experience, can actually balance each other out. So where you're probably lacking in points, or you might have lost points, you can actually gain on the other one. So the next part is about the factors within our control, and I like to call these the factors within our control because these are something that we can actually still do. Age and work experience, they're very time bound and we cannot stop time, right? And it's hard to, we're just really working, when we're really just working, just continue with our career and just keep plugging away. But IELTS and the education credential assessment, these are things that we can actually do while we are working, even at the same time. You can get, if you have a bachelor's degree, you can go for a postgraduate diploma while you're working, right? And while you're doing that as well, you can actually practice or learn your English communication skills, your listening skills, watch all those podcasts, get used to the English accent, get to the use of the pace of native English speakers, speaking, basically, writing, reading, and all of that. And so these are things that you can actually keep practicing on, and especially for IELTS, it's muscle memory. I can attest to that. And the more you practice, that is for the next episode after this one. So I hope you keep staying tuned. But for now, let's go into the factors within our control. Let's touch on those just a little bit.
Kailangan ko nalang pagbutihan na yung IELTS. Pero nung time nga na yun, sabi ko parang hindi pa din ako sigurado kasi ano din yun parang kung hindi ka naman talaga desidido, malaki din yung iluluwal mong pera for the IELTS and the educational, yung ECA, yung assessment. Kasi automatic, parang kulang-kulang 20,000 din yun, both. And you need both even before you can create an express entry profile, di ba? Ngayon nga, whenever someone is asking me about immigration, parati ko sinasabi, magpa-assess ka na kagad ng ECA kasi it usually takes more than 4 to 6 weeks, depende sa volume. And you will need that in yung IELTS mo even before you can create a profile. So, kung nag-iisip ka na, isubmit mo na yan, magpa-assess ka na. So yun, so nung time na yun, parang nag-hesitate pa nga ako kasi parang 20,000 din yun Parang hindi din naman ako ganun pa kasigurado. Pero sabi ko, sige na nga, i-ano na natin. Nung time na to, hindi ko to sinasabi kina kuya or to anyone. Ano ko lang talaga siya. Kasi parang ayoko nga sila bigyan ng hopes na, kasi at that time, hindi pa ako sigurado. Parang sabi ko parang, sige, let's see. Try lang natin. Parang let's create a profile or kung para at least may options, diba? Mm-hmm. Kasi parang, pati naman sa akin na parang, let's decide pag nandun na. Diba? Mali ko ba kung may invite ako, hindi ko pa alam, diba? So, problemahin ko na siya kapag nandyan na. So hindi ko rin sinabi kina kuya or sa parents ko. Para walang nakaalam na nag-apply ako. So kumuha na ako ng IELTS and nagpa-assess na ako. Nung nag-IELTS ako, actually hindi ko pa siya talaga siniseryoso. Hindi ako nag-review pa or whatever na parang siguro a week before na lang ako talaga sabi ko, oh no, may IELTS nga pa. Nag-schedule na ako kasi parang, di ba, parang schedule lang nga natin para andyan na. Kasi hanggat hindi mo yung-schedule, hindi ka pa nagbabayad. Mapupush siya ng push eh. So, parang, yun nga kung talagang nag-decide ka na mag-apply na, bayaran mo na yun. Kasi, pag bayad na yun, syempre, manghihinayang ka kapag hindi mo pinag-preparean, di ba? So ako nga, kaya nga sabi ko, parang nandun lang siya sa back of my mind. Tapos parang nung sabi ko, oh no, parang from 2 weeks nung exam ko, parang kailangan ko ata mag-prepare. Kasi sayang naman yun. Kung putyo-putyo lang yung score ko or babagsak ako sa interview, sayang naman.